Good evening, everybody out in the zoo. How you guys doing today? I am Bronx Blog here with yet another episode of Major League Baseball Roundup. Today is March 11th, 2008, and real quick, we're gonna talk about Josh Beckett here. He's most likely going to miss his opening start in Tokyo, Japan, against the Oakland Athletics. That's not necessarily a big thing, because first of all, it's the Athletics. I don't have them going higher than 4th place in their division. And being in an airplane for who knows what 15 hours with a bad back, it's not going to do much good for him. So it's better if he stays behind, rests his back, and he'll be back in the rotation when the Red Sox return and they have their first opening day start here in America. The New York Yankees and the brass staff have okayed the NHL to allow the New York Rangers to play at Yankee Stadium in the 2008-2009 season. It'll be a nice and interesting send-off to Yankee Stadium once that's all well and done. Bud Selig got his paycheck today, $14.5 million in the fiscal year, which is about the same as he got one last year. So $14.5 million is just sitting on your ass watching people take steroids. Yeah, I would love that job too. For you fantasy owners, we got a big sleeper out there, George Sherrill of the Baltimore Orioles. He is so far the front runner to be the Orioles closer. So I'll go ahead and grab him. I missed my opportunity when my draft pick came up, but he's got a very good chance of getting you some saves out there, and he's pretty cheap too if you play in the ESPN league. I'm going to go ahead and go into scores. We still have some games going on. The Angels lead San Diego Padres 5-4. That's in the bottom of the 8th inning. White Sox over Texas 5-2, bottom of the 8th. Kansas City and Arizona tied 7-7 in the top of the 7th. Oakland over Chicago Cubs 6-4. That's in the bottom of the 9th. And Milwaukee Brewers trail the San Francisco Giants 8-4, also in the bottom of the 9th. Washington and Atlanta, they will play in just about 30 minutes from now. Final scores, Baltimore St. Louis, they tied at 2. Final of that was 10 innings. Detroit over Cincinnati 5-4. That was a Detroit split squads game. And their other split squad team defeated Cleveland 4-2 in 10 innings. Marlins over the Dodgers 7-6. Cincinnati topping Houston 5-4. Boston over the Mets 4-3. And Tampa all over Minnesota 7-1. Yankees with a big home run by Alex Rodriguez defeating the Toronto Blue Jays 6-1. And Colorado over Seattle 4-1. Those are your final scores. We can go ahead and get into trivia. Yesterday the question was which pitcher had the lowest ERA in a season in which he lost 20 games. And Lindy Dogs 8 finally got one of these correct. She's been sending me messages and replying in threads, giving an answer to almost every trivia question I have thrown out there. And today, she is finally won one. And her guess, or actually her answer, was Ed Walsh. And Ed Walsh in 1910 with the White Sox, he went 18-20, but he had an ERA of 1.27. So Lindy Dogs 8 gets 5 free roots from me today, and she gets onto the leaderboard for the contest to get a free replica autographed baseball of his or her choice. All right, today's question, coming in the worlds of a little World Series trivia here for you. Who is the only Hall of Famer to hit safely in each of the 14 World Series games in which he played? Again, who is the only Hall of Famer to hit safely in each of the 14 World Series games in which he played? Now, there are a few hints in here. The first one's obviously this man's in the Hall of Fame. Second one is he played in 14 World Series games, and he got a hit in every single one of them. If you think you know the answer, send me a message, an autograph, or reply in the thread below, and first correct answer will be announced tomorrow along with the winner. That pretty much wraps it up for today. I have no shout-outs today, so if you'd like to give a shout-out to any member in the zoo, talk trash about their teams, just go ahead and shoot me a message, and I'll get that out in the next show. So you guys have a good one. I got another Rudolph response to write up, and that's about wraps it up for today's episode. Y'all keep on zooing now.